Hey, what's up, friends? Old School Addict here, and today we will be taking a tour of my gear room, aka the basement. So I figured here's a shot of the whole room. Here's a basketball net, my other stuff. So I think it will start from left to right, and we'll end with the drums. Okay, so here we go. So over on this table, I just have my camera box. I have my stack of CDs. That's my copy of The Thing That Ate Floyd, put out by Lookout Records. My stack of CDs. Pick tin, whatever you want to call it. Bin that has strings on it. String packs, other picks, and various other things. I have some vinyl under there as well. So let's go over here. Go out here. Figured we'll start with the guitar. This is my half stack that I've had for a couple of weeks now. This is an Ampeg VL, or Very Loud as they call it. 1002, 100 watt 2-channel head, and a Marshall AVT 4x12, loaded with, I believe, 50 watt Celestions. I really like this head, very loud. However, when I can't crank it up too loud because I live with 2 other people and a dog, and it's very hard to get tube breakup, as most of you know with tube amps. This currently runs 6550s in the power section, or 6L6s, whichever you want to call them, and it runs, I believe, 7 12AX7s in the preamp section. So there's my Stark tuner and my green Tortex pick right there. In the back, nothing too fancy, just the power cable and the speaker cable. Right here is my #1 playing guitar. This is an Aria Pro 2 Strat copy I bought off a friend of mine in 8th grade for $50. I paid almost $200 for the neck and the tuners. I currently use matte black Spurzle locking tuners, and the neck is made by Mighty Mite. If you can't tell, you might, it's covered with various stickers. So we have Descendants, Operation Ivy, Fat Records. There's a sticker I got at a convention. A Vans Off the Wall sticker. They actually came with the shoes I got. Sprayground, they make backpacks. Boy Kicks Girl, you can see a Weezer sticker under there as well, a Nirvana and a Sublime sticker. On the back, nothing too fancy, just more bands. I got a NoFX sticker. I got a Slave Dog sticker, which is actually my previous drum teacher. That's the band that he plays in. He plays bass. They're really good. You should check them out. A Fat 25-year sticker. I did go to the Fat Records 25-year show at Penn's Landing in Philadelphia. It was a great bill. NoFX was the headliner. 7 Seconds and an Angry Young and Poor sticker. My cousin gave that to me. They are a shop that sells all kinds of things that have to go around punk rock, whether it be clothes, vinyl, or what have you. Okay, there we go. Over here is just various parts. There's my first guitar that's currently in parts. This is actually the original neck that was on that guitar. I still have it and don't know what I'll do with it. But over here I just have various straps, some stickers, and a couple other things that I've used in the past. Here is my case, the one case I use. I have other gig bags. It's currently made by Torgrade, and in here I just have strings, a South Park notepad, and a string cutter. And in here I just have more green picks, except for this one I just got. This is actually a Dunlop Max Grip nylon pick. I believe it is 88. Yep. Over here is my pick container. I currently use the Dunlop Tortex 60s. I also use the Max Grip version of those. This is another 88. And see if we can find one here. I think this might be it. Yeah, here we go. This is a Max Grip 60. The difference between the 88s and the 60s in the Max Grip series is that the shade of gray is different. There's a power strip, gig bag, D'Addario strap. My basement's kind of trash, so you're kind of seeing stuff all over the place. Here is my Rocky guitars, and a bass. This one is a Jackson Adrian Smith Signature SDX. I actually might be selling this soon. It's the guitar I don't play at all. I recently put a new set of strings on it. This is my Ibanez RGR, purple hardtail 2 humbuckers. I need to get a string setup on here because the action is way too high and it constantly goes out of tune. I also have to get new knobs for it as well. This is actually the only bass that I own. It is a Music Man SUB Stingray with an active circuit, and there's a 9-volt battery pack in the back, 6-bolt neck joint, 3-in-1 tuner combination. Actually might be selling this as well because I have some projects I'd like to get started on soon that needs to be funded. This is actually the first guitar that I used for a really long time. This is a Gio Ibanez that my uncle gave me. As you can tell, it has all kinds of stickers on it. Has tape and crap on it, all kinds of stuff on it. And I don't use it anymore, but I love it. So let's put this back over here. And here I just have various banners that a friend of mine gave me that she let me have. And so we got Marshall right here. D'Addario, I use their strings. They're awesome. And an Evans drum head, and that's a bit ironic, and I'll get to that in a minute why. And another tiny D'Addario banner. And so I just have blanket, string pack, another gig bag. That's the gig bag that came with the purple guitar. Acoustic. And acoustics are in here somewhere. That's probably upstairs. That's my case for the bass. That rhymes. Giant soccer ball, a few other things, packs for drum heads, a box. Drum throne, can't use it because it puts me down whenever I sit on it. Now to the final piece in the basement, which is my drum set. This kit is a Tama Imperial Star 6-piece, 3-rack toms and a floor tom. And there's the resonant head that has Tama and the sticker and a Diamond Supply sticker. So if we move around here, please pardon the mess. I use Remo drum heads. So the sizes I use are 8, 10, 12, 16. I use coated Emperors on the rack toms, although I have a coated Ambassador on the floor tom. I have a coated Emperor X on the snare. Sounds great. I have an Ambassador resonant head underneath with Pure Sound Blaster snare wire. Sounds great. I use a coated Power Stroke 3 with the impact patch and a Aquarian kick pad. It's the super thin kick pad. And yeah, as you can tell, the impact patch is starting to wear through. The pedal I use is a Tama Iron Cobra Power Glide 900 with a Drum Workshop beater. You can tell it's a little dusty. There we go. I use a Drum Workshop beater. I use the non-felt side to give it the extra oomph. On the crashes, I use a Zildjian Pitch Black 16-inch. This one is actually starting to crack, so I'm going to get that replaced soon. I use a Zildjian ZBT 18-inch crash ride. This is a Meinl 20-inch HCS ride. This actually came with the kit when I first got it. I believe, 14-inch hats. I don't recall because it's kind of worn away over the years. There's my pedal case, tambourine, various broken drumsticks. These sticks, drumsticks for me are actually an interesting story. Oh, there we go. Drumsticks for me are actually an interesting story because I've switched back and forth between ProMark and Vic Firth. I've recently been using Vicks. I've been using the Extreme 5B nylon tip sticks. Although I might be switching back to ProMark because I play insanely hard fast punk rock, and it feels like that whenever I play the first pair of these sticks that I got, one of the taper broke in 2 days. And if you can tell on this one, and on most of them, the taper is not very big. However, if you take something like a ProMark stick, let's see what we can find here. Here we go. This is a ProMark 2BX Dave Lombardo that's beat to hell and back. You can tell the taper is a lot bigger. Well, actually, except for in the case in this one's starting to break. But regardless, I think that for me, ProMarks are the way to go. So I use all coated heads. I have 2 crashes, hats, and a ride. That's it, really. I just have more spare parts, a tambourine and a cowbell. I do have drum gloves. I don't know where they went. More spare parts. So that's it, really. Not too fancy. So let's get another shot of the whole room. So yeah, that's about it. So I will see you guys on the next video. I did post a drum cover that I posted about 3 weeks ago. Make sure you guys check that out. If you have any requests for any covers, please drop them in the comments. Thanks.